Here to discuss, Corey Lewandowski, former Trump campaign manager, Victor Davis Hanson, also senior fellow at the Hoover Institution. All right, Corey, the left's going gaga on these polls. You and I have been in this town for way too long and politics for way too long. What are they doing here in cherry-picking their factoid in this poll and one in that poll?
Well, Laura, you remember this in the 2016 election. I just want to remind your viewers tonight. In October 17th of 2016, CBS News said, head-to-head matchup, Hillary Clinton defeats Donald Trump 51-40 in a complete blowout. Obviously, 3 weeks later, Donald Trump wins the election. And so, look, these polls are driven by what they think the actual American people want to see. So they're trying to set the narrative. The media is no longer just reporting the news. They're making the news. And what they want to do, in my opinion, is they want to get the American people behind this impeachment by saying, Americans support this by and large. This is something that we all want. So go ahead, Democrats, move forward. You have their support. It's all going to backfire.
VDH, are they doing the media the usual poll shuffle here? It's like with Brexit. You keep polling until you get the results you want. I mean, the people who voted for Brexit 2016 still don't have Brexit. They want to do another vote. It's like they do this all the time. But this is, they think it's going to be useful to them, do they not?
They do, and they always use the word inquiry, not impeachment. Americans are for inquiring about anything, but not impeaching the president. And Nancy Pelosi, I can see tactically she thinks she did something smart because she gave in to this left-wing base, AOC. She's got an election coming up that she thinks Trump's going to win. Time's running out. But this is one of the stupidest things in political history, strategically, long-term, because what she's done, she's taken out the front runner in the Democratic Party, Joe Biden, who was polling strongest against Trump. You can't use the word Ukraine without bringing in Biden's name. And then there's so many known unknowns. We don't know the extent of Biden in Ukraine. We don't know the extent of Hunter Biden in China. All that's going to come out with the release of documents. Who knows what the Chinese or the Ukrainians are going to say? We don't know the whistleblower. Who is he? If he comes in before a congressional committee under oath and they ask him, have you talked to Adam Schiff? Have you talked to Adam Schiff's lawyers? Have you talked to the DNC? Did you have lawyers help you? When did you submit this? And then we have these ongoing investigations. We've got Attorney General Barr talking to foreign countries. We've got John Huber. We've got John Durham. We've got the
Horowitz. Yeah, we got a lot.
Horowitz. And these are all volatile.
Yeah. Well,
this is not a stable news cycle.
Yeah, they think they can game it all out, Corey. And Pelosi was pressed on this, back to our point about whether they think it's a good deal. She's pressed on this, but she's worried that it's going to hurt Democrats, and she tried to take the high road. Watch.
Heading into the next election cycle, do you have any anxiety at all about any of the stuff we're talking about or anything that we're not talking about impacting your ability to hold control of the House in 2020?
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Our first responsibility is to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. We will win again with our Democratic majority in the House.
Corey, she's not thinking politics at all. It's all high-minded inquiry.
Of course it is. And to what Victor David Hanson just said about Joe Biden taking the front runner out, he's absolutely right. Look, I just received from our friends at Citizen United the Freedom of Information request, which are the emails of Victoria Nuland at the State Department of Joe Biden's meeting in 2016 with the Prime Minister of the Ukraine. You know what it is, Laura? This is it right here. 100% redacted. This is the next one. It says all. The rest, 100% redacted. The possible deliverables for the Prime Minister's meeting with the Vice President, 100% redacted. 100% redacted.
There was a lot of blanks on there. Maybe it was really top secret, Corey.
This is all information that Joe Biden has to answer to, because what we know is he used his position of influence to try and save his son, to end an investigation, and that's what this is really about. The Democrats don't want to actually go after Donald Trump. They want to first destroy Joe Biden and use that as a cudgel to go after and impeach the President of the United States.
Yeah, I mean, even Victor, even like I think it was Politico back in mid-2017, they were starting to talk. Ken Vogel wrote a piece starting to talk about, well, Biden never did have to answer these questions about the Ukraine, like was son making all this money over there, and it was, they kind of danced around it, and they thought I think it would all go away or something, right? But those facts are going to have to come out, and Hunter Biden will have to emerge from hiding. I don't know where he is, but maybe he's with Hillary's emails. They're all having dinner together. I don't know, but he's going to have to emerge at some point. Yeah,
all you have to do is read the Atlantic or the New Yorker, and they provide the evidence that he acted on unethically. And another it's a known is actually coming up. We have 9 more of these Democratic debates. Every time they get on stage and they argue about taking guns away, or shouldn't argue, they all agree on it, basically, or veritable infanticide, reparations, Trump's polls go up 3-4 points. And so they understood that gradually they were eroding any idea that they were moderate. And we got 9 more to come. And Nancy Pelosi is going to be conducting an impeachment hearing on TV, an inquiry maybe, and then they're going to have these Democratic debates, and people are going to say, whatever Donald Trump did, he's the only thing between us and socialism.
Well, we are going to have you both back when all that happens, if it happens. But panel, thank you very much, both of you.